Time to answer 3 questions for atheists. As I was browsing around on Atheism is Unstoppable's channel, he did a response to this one guy who you can't find the video anywhere. I'm not sure what happened. I mean, I could probably just do like an hour-long search, and I'd probably be able to find it eventually. But it's this kid who looks like 16 to 20, somewhere around there, years of age, and he's got 3 questions for atheists. Now, the thing I like about this guy is he's not asking these questions to, I hate to term it like this, but disprove atheism, as that's kind of the goal of a lot of Christians. But he's more asking it just to kind of make you question things, as well as he wants answers to some things. But I think he's also trying to get a contradiction to happen. But I know a way around it. I think most atheists would answer these 3 questions pretty well. But I'm going to give you my take on these 3 questions. Question number 1. Why do you believe in the theory of evolution? Answer: I don't. I don't believe in the theory of evolution. I don't believe in the theory of gravity. I don't believe in the theory of orthodontics. I don't believe in the theory of everything. I don't believe in the theory of what I can't even think of another theory. I don't believe in any of those theories. I accept them as the fact that they are. The theory. I'm gonna see if this helps a little bit. The theory of evolution and evolution itself are 2 different things that are both scientific fact, or as close to scientific fact as you can get. You're mixing up your terms here on theory. You don't believe in a theory. You either accept a theory or you deny a theory, or you either accept or reject a theory. And the reason why I accept the theory of evolution is because science says that it's true. Well, scientists who do tons of research on the matter. If you look up the scientific process for something to become a scientific theory, it's amazing. The amount of research that has gone through. And keep in mind that to this very day, this very second, on April 9th, 2015 at 11:16 p.m., there are still people who are constantly trying to disprove evolution. Scientists who accept it are trying to disprove it because they want to know the truth. It is constantly being questioned, constantly being observed, constantly being tested, and it comes back as true time and time again. And that's why it's the theory of evolution. I accept that as a fact because that, to me, is evidence enough for the existence of something, evolution. If it goes through the scientific theory and comes out as true, then odds are it's true, because science is always correcting itself. Science is always testing things to an incredible depth, and that's what it is. I accept the theory of evolution. I accept evolution as a fact. I accept the theory of gravity. I accept gravity as a fact. That's it, plain and simple. You asked this question in a way that's kind of trying to make the theory of evolution look lesser, trying to make it look bad, trying to make it, not true, I guess. But just because you word something badly doesn't mean that it's not true. Evolution is still a fact, whether you believe it or not, whether you word it badly or not. Evolution is there. And then let me also, I'll get to that in a sec. Number 2, can you show me one observed example of a change in kinds? Nope, I can't. Bringing my thought in from the first question right here. Here's the difference between micro and macroevolution, which is what you are hinting at right here, the changing kinds. Microevolution is small change within a kind. Macroevolution is change of kinds. Microevolution, macroevolution. Here's the difference. There is no difference. They are one and the same. Microevolution is just a smaller time frame. Macroevolution is a bigger time frame. Micro and macroevolution are just differed by time frame. The reason why I can't show you one observed example of a change in kinds is because guess what? We don't have a large enough time frame. the time frame needed for something to change kinds, as you word it, is, well, it's different. It varies, but it is a longer time than what we can observe. And maybe one day we'll be able to speed up that process in a closed environment, like in a scientific lab. We can speed up that process and show the changing kinds. But up until then, I can't show you that. But we know it's true. We know evolution is a fact. It's just simply based on time frame. If you have small changes happening in a small period of time, and these changes keep happening over, well, I'll demonstrate it here. Small changes, and these changes keep happening over and over again, then these changes are going to get so big that they basically they create a new kind. There's this excellent chart that shows this. I'm not sure where this is, but basically there's a chain of islands, and the islands make kind of like a circle. And, well, actually, I don't think the islands make a circle, but basically there's these islands, and then you graph it in a circle. And basically at the bottom there's two lizards. It's based on this lizard population. There's two lizards that change every time you go up. And what's funny is every single time they're able to reproduce with each other until they get to the very end. The very end, they're not able to reproduce with the ones at the beginning because it's a change in kinds. And this is these are observed changes through different ways that these animals have to survive on these different islands. It's something really cool. I don't know the name of it, but I think it was addressed by Richard Dawkins in one of his videos. But it's actually really cool, and it's a good demonstration. It doesn't show a true demonstration of an example of changing kinds exactly, but it shows that it's close to it. They're still lizards, but they're unable to reproduce with each other, which is a pretty big change. I also should note on this question, and the first question, atheism has no claim on evolution whatsoever. Atheism is simply a claim on a belief in a God. There's nothing else tagged on. Just because someone is an atheist doesn't mean they have to believe in anything else. Evolution, materialism, anything like that. So the first two questions are questions for evolutionary biologists. I would suggest asking those to evolutionary biologists, not to atheists. This third question, I guess you could ask to an atheist, but it's not a very well worded question. Number 3. Why are you afraid of the Bible? I'm not. I've held the Bible. I've read parts of the Bible. I've made fun of the Bible. One of the funniest moments between me and one of my friends is we're both atheists, and he came over to my house, and we were hanging out in my downstairs at my house, not here, but hanging out in the downstairs area of my house, and it's like kind of there's couches and a TV, and then there's like bookshelves on each side of the TV, and with filled with books that I read when I was younger, and other books too, like my parents' books and then my sister's books. And we were sitting there playing video games, and I looked up and I saw the Bible. And I did this completely on a whim. I literally just got up, walked over, picked up the Bible, flipped to the last page, and I can't remember what it was. It was like, this is a complete guess, but it was like 600 pages, or 650 pages, or 600, I'll say 649. So I flipped to the end, and I was like 649 pages. And I'm like, the Bible, 649 pages of bullshit. And my friend cracked up laughing harder than I've ever heard someone laugh before. He was like on the floor laughing so hard at what I said. I mean, yeah, it's kind of funny, but like I didn't think it was that funny, but he thought that was really freaking funny. I've made fun of the Bible with the Bible in my hand. Whoops, didn't mean to knock the desk. And I didn't get struck down by God. A better question would be, why are you afraid of God? But I'm still not afraid of God. No atheist is. But just if you're in terms of this question. But I'm not afraid of the Bible. No atheist is ever or has ever been afraid of the Bible. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's literally, hold on. This is an instruction manual for my TV, right, that you can see right here. This is the instruction manual for it. And this is the same thing as the Bible. It's just paper with ink on it. That's it. That's what the Bible is. The Bible is nothing more. There's nothing magical about the Bible. It is literally just paper and ink. That's literally it. The same thing as this instruction manual. And I'm not afraid of this instruction manual because there's no significance to this instruction manual. It just helped me get my TV set up so that I could watch, whatever I wanted. That's it. There's nothing to fear about the Bible. Even if the Bible is true and God exists, there's still nothing to fear about the Bible because it's just a book. It's just a book made in a factory. That's literally it. It's made by humans. That's an undeniable fact. We print the Bibles and distribute them. They're made. I'm not sure if they're made at specific companies that only make Bibles or if they're printed at places that print other books too, but they're printed by humans. They're just a book. Maybe a divinely inspired book, not likely, but whatever. But there's nothing to fear about the Bible. I should also mention that there is no evidence that anything in the Bible is true whatsoever. There isn't even evidence to prove that Jesus existed, which is a pretty big cornerstone when it comes to the Bible. But yeah, that's about it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts on these 3 questions, maybe your responses, if your responses differ from mine. Have a nice day.